Heaven. Hello, everybody. Yay. And I can see your messages. Hi, Bradley. Hi, Katina. Is this how I say your name? Katina? I hope that's right. Um, my name is Angelina Thomson. I'm sure you know that. I play Kirby Ada Moana on Home and Away. Um, this is such a pleasure whenever I get to do these things and just like answer some questions and like get to know some people and just like get to share some of my experience. It's always a very I always find that very exciting. So if and when you have any questions, please shoot them all through to me. I would absolutely adore that. And until then, until you ask some questions, I'll just blah 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 on about my life. um, so what I'm gonna even just start. I feel like I'm just gonna start with what I did today because it has been all over the place. We're in Palm Beach filming today. Um, and I was filming with Emily Simons, who plays Marilyn. I'm sure you know who that is also. She is heaven. Our storylines have married a little, like our storylines have come together a little bit of recent, and it's been very exciting working with Em Simons, who is, as you know, such a professional, has been on the show for so many years. And hello, Julie. Has been on the show for so many years and is just such a legend at it. I feel like something that people don't know about Em Simons is how freaking hilarious she is. She's honestly just like you know how like there are some people that are funny, like they're like Matt Evans is funny. He's like he's funny in a different way. He's funny in like he will make a fool out of himself and he will just know how to make you laugh. Or same with Adam, who plays Remy in the band. Also very funny. Nick Cartwright, who plays Cash, hilarious. Emily Weir, hilarious in like a way that they just like make a fool of themselves and just make you laugh. Em Simons is like a different kind of funny. I feel like she's like the kind of funny where she will just say something that just is so intelligent and so quick that sometimes you might miss it. You know those people that are funny like that, where you say something and you fully just might miss the joke if you weren't just tuned into it. She's just a very intelligent human who is so much fun to work with. It's honestly been such a pleasure. Anyway, that was my day today. We were out filming in Palm Beach, and then now I'm back and I get to do the Zoom call with you. Okay, Bradley, what has been the reactions to the finale? Goodness me, the reactions have been, I feel like, just like all over the place. Like it's been like it's just a little bit shock. Like it's like what is going to happen next, I guess, is the next thing. Like I've gotten questions on the street of like, does anyone die? Who dies? What happens? And obviously can't give away any spoilers. But yeah, I feel like the reactions have just been like fully just like grasping at like what's next? Please tell us. It was all of that stuff to shoot. Like I feel like this is obviously my first like finale, like end of year finale that I've had on Home and Away so far. And it is always like such an epic thing. Like there was an away shoot where there was like yeah, people who were filming not at the studio where we usually film at, or up in the northern beaches where we also usually film at, somewhere far away. Like I don't even remember where it was exactly, but it was like 3 or 4 hours away, and it was quite a while ago now. But it is always such like an epic thing. I mean, an end of year finale always is, isn't it? It's always like leaving everyone like gasping for the next thing. I just need to know what happens next. But yeah, the whole storyline that happens in various people's storylines to have this like big shebang for the end of year finale has been epic, and the writers have brilliantly written that. Honestly, they're so remarkable. the things that we get to play with on the daily is like the scripts that we get to play with on the daily is just delicious, yummy to eat up. So I guess the reactions have just been mixed, just very like, tell me what happens, please. Hello, Sarah. Nikki, what's been your favorite scene to film? Let me think about that one. My favorite scene to film. Goodness, there's actually been a few really fun ones. I feel like, honestly, some of my favorite scenes aren't the big ones, aren't like the big grand spectacle ones that I've been able to do, or like the big fights or that Kirby and Bob had. Some of those were fun because the beautiful Rob who plays Bob, we actually are good friends. He and his wife and myself, we all lived together for a year and a half. At the beginning, when we all booked this job, when Rob and I booked this job together, we all lived together. So whenever I get to like hang out with him and like play with him, it's funny because we've read so many scenes, auditioning for other jobs, just like self-taping at home. And then all of a sudden we get to like work together at work. So it's always like I would be yelling at him and he'd be like trying to give it back to me. And then afterwards it'd be like, oh yeah, so what are we having for dinner? Like it's just so, it was very fun but those moments were very memorable. But a lot of the moments are just like random moments that I've had with Steph and Adam who play Eden and Remy in the share house. Just like there were some scenes that Steph and I, Eden and Kirby got to do together when we were just in our pajamas, like with a coffee in the share house for the first time, and we're just like playing around and just being silly. Or just like dancing in the kitchen and just like making choices that just you would make with your friend in life. And I get to do that. I get to play like freely with Steph because we are good friends in life. So it makes my job very easy and fun and enjoyable. So yeah, there's also no specific answer for that. Julie, if you could design an outfit for yourself or another cast member, what would the outfit look like? Oh, that's a good question. What would the outfit look like? Goodness. Maybe something like just spectacular. Maybe like a ball gown. I don't know why, but just why not? Like why not? Maybe a ball gown. Make it red and have like a beautiful like cinched into, I'm going to stand up, cinched into here, like triangle here, backless. That actually was kind of like my formal dress in year 12. I had a beautiful white gown, but this is going to be red. This is the one that I'm going to be designing for myself. And it's going to like a little bit like come out a little bit. And I just will feel like a princess, but it's going to be red, all red, and like the thick silk so that it like glistens, kind of like glitter, but also like is sturdy. Love that. That would be the outfit. What else have we got here? We have, yeah, the season final was a letdown. Sorry, but it wasn't a good ending. Look, I know completely. Look, I feel like everyone has their opinions and I fully respect yours as well. That like, I mean, sometimes people have these opinions, sometimes people will have a different opinion, and that is so valid, and I respect that completely. Joel, hi, love your hat. Thank you very much. I bought it when I worked at Assembly Label last year. Do we find out what happens first week back? That's actually a great question. To be honest, I don't know the answer to that because we film this quite a fair few months in advance. So the scenes that come directly after it, I don't think, like, I'm sure you'll find out what happens first week back, but it'll be a gradual thing with what happens with everyone's different storylines. So yeah, first week back, I'm sure you're going to find out. Awesome. Julie, I guess that would be your outfit that you would have, a strapless and tight fitted. That'd be amazing. That would actually be so nice. How is it filming with Kirsty? Heaven. I love filming with Kirsty, like my sis. She is so fun. She is so fun to work with. I don't know how I haven't talked about her more. I love Kirsty so much. She's so beautiful. She's so funny. Her like giggle is contagious. You know, those people when they like start giggling, it's just like heaven to get to experience. I love working with Kirsty. She's a beautiful soul inside and out, so talented and just such a warm person. Um, can I just, you are such a beautiful person, Angelina. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you, Bradley. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. What do you enjoy most about working with Maddie E? Oh, nothing. He's crazy bad. Like he's so hard to work with. I'm just kidding. He's heaven. He's awesome. He's very funny. And because our storylines have like obviously Kirby and Theo are in a relationship, so we are often working with each other. As time has gone on, like our friendship in real life has like we've obviously gotten to know so much more about one another. Just like him and his like music career outside of Home and Away is like thriving, and he's just a very talented human. So, and we obviously spend a lot of time together, like between takes it'll be like just joking around, you know. I think the thing I like what do you enjoy? The thing I enjoy most about working with him is just he doesn't take things too seriously, you know. He's just a little bit, he's very laid back, he's super easy to work with, and super chill. And that's what you love when things just seem, when things start getting overwhelming at work, which often happens in everyone's jobs. It's really nice to have someone that is just super laid back. Will you be doing one-on-one Zoom calls? By the way, you're my favorite actress on the show. Nikki, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that love. I appreciate that very much. I would love to do one-on-one Zoom calls. Absolutely. So when the time is right, let me know and I'll be there. How is the golf storyline, and will we find out who brought the cruise ticket? Bradley. Oh goodness, the golf storyline, that was funny and fun and hard to do, purely because it was the middle of winter when we were filming it, so it was bloody freezing on that golf course. One, and so between takes, Kirsty was wearing mini shorts when we were out there, and every time between takes she's putting these like track pants on, getting the jacket on, having the hand warmers, and I had tights on underneath these long pants, so, and like a long sleeve underneath my long sleeve. So I was it was a bit better, but as the day kept progressing, we started filming at 7:30 in the morning and didn't finish until the sun went down that night, and it was bloody freezing, and all of that in caps lock underlined. It was cold. So that was probably the hardest part. Also, just like the golf, I don't know if any of you play golf. Now, my beautiful, wonderful, excellent boyfriend is obsessed with golf, and in real life his name's Lachlan Deering, and he is obsessed with golf, and has gotten me into the game. I used to play it at school. We like learnt it for a couple of terms, and then I sucked at it. I could never hit the ball. It was just one of those things that was just mighty frustrating. I was really good at touch football, soccer, volleyball, badminton. There were other sports that I was really good at, but golf was not the one for me. So then when I now am with Lachlan and he's obsessed with golf, I was like, oh God, please. Oh no. Good luck. I don't know how you're obsessed with this sport that is just, I thought at the time, dumb, because it is so ridiculously hard. But now I actually am a bit of a fan. I've caught the bug. I've caught the golf bug, and now that I'm learning the techniques a bit better, my boyfriend is just like helping me through things. We're going to the driving range. We sometimes go to the golf course if I feel brave enough, because it's a mighty frustrating sport. Yeah, I am enjoying it more, but it is very, very hard. It's just very like minor things can affect it big time. Let me just pop this light on. You might be able to see me a bit better. Glad I have my hat on. The UV in here is high. um, yes, it's a very difficult sport. So filming it and filming the continuity between takes, if you're doing like one take 3 times, you say, and it has to be like the same in everything, it's never going to be the same because golf is just that bloody hard. I'll tell you that much for free. It's yeah, it was hard, but it was actually so much fun. Being out on a golf course is a beautiful thing. I never appreciated it until this year, how beautiful being on a golf course really is. Okay, did you follow the Rugby League World Cup tournament? I know the New Zealand team had a good time in the UK. I actually didn't. I didn't follow it religiously. I just found out through my boyfriend. My boyfriend just tells me, he gives me all the goss, give me all the sporting updates, baby, and then I can go to work and tell people like, oh, this person won. That's actually my trick. Oh goodness, I just gave away my trick. My boyfriend will tell me the scores and like watch the game because he's obsessed with it, and then I'll go to work and like talk to the people who love the sport. I know about rugby league. Like I grew up in Queensland, so out of all of the sports, rugby league is the one I followed out of, and a bit of union. But like didn't really grow up watching AFL. Now I like appreciate the sport more, of course. Now that I've been exposed to it a bit more. But yeah, I would like get the details, be like, and he would tell me about like the last tackle was just massive at the last like 30 seconds. This team won randomly. And then I'd go to work and be like, yeah, did anyone watch the game last night? That is fully my trick. So I didn't follow it religiously, but that is good to hear. Do you get a break over Christmas? Hope you enjoy some time off and relax. I do get a break over Christmas. I'm very grateful. I'm going down to Melbourne to be with my boyfriend. He's in Hamilton, the musical down there. So he is going to be working hard over the Christmas, and I will be cooking brownies for when he gets home. I used to like playing crazy golf. Yeah, goodness. It's one of those things. I feel like some people love golf and then some people just are fully against it. And I've been on both sides of the table. Can my friend Ness have a shout out? She couldn't make it tonight, but we'll watch it later on YouTube. We both saw you in Beautiful. And West Side Story, Nikki Robinson. Oh my goodness, I'm a big fan of yours. And your beautiful friend Ness. Hello, this is your shout out. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. I'm sorry you couldn't make it tonight. Hopefully you can make it to the next one. Thank you so much for coming to West Side Story and Beautiful, to both of you, both Nikki and Ness. And I hope you've had a wonderful year. And coming into Christmas and New Year, to be honest, all of you, I hope you all have the merriest of Christmases and the happiest of New Years. How do you think your acting has changed since you joined the show? From Joel. It has definitely changed. I feel like in different ways, but also I feel like it changes on the daily. Sometimes you have 10 scenes back to back, and like at the beginning of the day you're super tired, and or maybe even you feel fresh and you're like feeling like, yeah, I'm hitting these beats good, and I feel like I'm like in a team with my like castmate. Then there are other times, even in the same day, where you'll be like, I am starving. I have not had enough sleep last night. I went to the gym at 4 a.m. this morning. Why am I still here? And it's 11 a.m. and you feel like you could just like pass out. Then of course, like there are things that are just that maybe the beats aren't going to be the same, or maybe like there is something going on in your life outside of work and that's affecting your acting. So I feel like constantly this is, I guess, the journey of like the acting, and I feel like I've definitely learned how to like speak the home and away language better, and my acting has definitely improved in this space. But then other days I'm like, that didn't feel very yummy, and that's also okay. I feel like everyone in their jobs, some days you have like great days and you're like, yeah, you know what, I'm nailing this. Other days it's like, I'm just gonna go home and cook dinner and just like take a load off and do some self-care because that's what I need right now. Okay, and Nikki, we can't wait to see Lachlan in Hamilton. Yeah, you can't. We saw it in Sydney and we'll see it before it leaves Melbourne. We love music theatre. That is so great to hear. Supporting the arts. I love to hear it. And he's amazing. He's a super swingy in it. And I know I'm biased, but also, even if I wasn't, I couldn't take my eyes off him if I tried. And from Bradley, who do you want more scenes with? Bradley, that's a great question. Who do I want more scenes with? I want more scenes with Emily Weir. I love that girl so much. Goodness me, she is heaven. She is so heaven. She's so beautiful inside and out, and she's an incredible actor. And spending more time with her on set would be remarkable. I'm really excited for that. I'm I'm really excited for that, to manifest that, because that's not currently the situation, but maybe if we put it out there enough, maybe one day it will be. And awesome. I am going to answer, Julie, your question, and then Nikki, and then I might answer one more question if one more person wants to send one in. Have you ever learned about creative writing? I'm currently studying creative writing, but I'm struggling to get my head around it all. Julie, I have not, but that sounds incredible. Like, I'm currently studying creative writing, but I'm struggling to get my head around it all. I have not learned much about creative writing, to be completely honest with you, but I love that that is something that you are studying and that you're really interested in and passionate in. I feel like study sometimes is off a rule book. I found that going to like doing a music theater course, where when you are doing something creatively, but it's in the restrictions of a like regular study. How do I explain this? When you're doing a creative field, but within the restrictions of like a formal university or like study tape, whatever it is, like course, sometimes it feels like you are in a box when you're a creative. I don't know if that so I would say, I don't know if that's something that you're struggling to get your head around at all, but I would say break the box. Go outside the box. Leave the box. The box doesn't exist. People try and put a box. Break out of that box. Be all of the creative stuff that is happening in your mind, get it out on paper. Let it all free. I think that is a beautiful thing to think of. And I hope that helps. I'm not sure if it does. What is your favorite Christmas movie and song? Oh, goodness, Nikki. Favorite Christmas movie? This is a hard one. To be honest, I'm not well versed in Christmas movies. I won't lie. I just go to the same ones all the time, i.e. The Grinch. Why am I obsessed with The Grinch? Love The Grinch. Obsessed with The Grinch. I don't know why. It just like, maybe it just is one that reminds me of being a kid. And I love that. Also love Santa Claus. Is that what it's called? Mr. Claus. Oh, actually, Home Alone. Home Alone all the way. Love that movie. Always have loved that movie. Always will love that movie. Not just one, all of them. Obsessed. Love them all. Favorite Christmas song. Okay. Still me. Favorite Christmas song is Last Christmas. Love that song so much. It's so sad. I feel like it's like sad because it's about heartbreak, but nonetheless, I'm not heartbroken. I love my boyfriend very, very much, but I love that song so much. I'm obsessed with that song. Love it. Last Christmas, top of the list. Who do you like working with on Home Away? I'm going to answer a few more questions. Who do you like working with on Home Away? So many people. So many people. I guess like my closest person that I get to work with is Steffi. I love working with her. Eden and Kirby are like this on Home and Away, and we're like this outside as well. It's really, really lovely to have that. Hope you are able to make my video message via Celeb Time, Angelina. Bradley, I actually just filmed your video message just before this, so I'm sure you're going to get that very, very soon. I'm very excited. I hope you like it. Are you a John Lennon fan? We lost him 42 years ago today. Actually, yes. What a legend. John Legend. That's already a person. John Lennon, the legend. Absolutely. Where would we be without his creative genius now? Honestly, what an absolute legend. Yeah, like what a sad thing. But yes, honestly, Julie, I know what you mean. I'd rather write about what has happened to me. Yeah, absolutely. I know sometimes like the formal restrictions is really hard when you're studying a certain thing. But yeah, I say write about you, write about your story, do it all. Why not? Like, just do it. tick the boxes of the assignments that you need to do, and then just like do the things that fill your soul. Anyway, so I think that's me. I just want to say to everyone that has joined this, thank you so much for coming along, and thank you so much for spending some time with me on this Thursday evening, and taking time out of your busy schedule to just come and hang out. I've really appreciated this. I hope you've enjoyed it. I just thank you, Bradley. I really appreciate that. I want to send you all the best wishes for this holiday season. I hope you've had and made some wonderful, beautiful memories this year that you get to take into 2023, and have a safe, beautiful, laughter-filled, love-filled year. I hope you have the most amazing Christmas wherever you are, whoever you spend it with. I hope you feel loved, and you get to just laugh and just laugh. Laughter is medicine. So I hope you get to have that. Merry Christmas to you all. Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me, and stay safe. Take care of yourselves and take care of the people that you love. Mwah! Have a good one. See you later.
Recording stop.